Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nusha Izzati and my groupmate is Intan Zahira and also one Muhammad Zakwan will present about the heavy metal pollution in marine environment. I will start the presentation first. So, heavy metal pollution. Heavy metal pollution is a release a large of amount of the metallic element into the environment and also river, which can harmful to both human health and also ecosystem. Although heavy metal are naturally occurring substance, human activity and also including the mining, industrial processor and improper waste disposal can greatly increase the amount of the element in the environment. Some heavy metals that are causes for the concern are nickel, chromium, lead, mercury, cadmium, and also copper. So the next is causes of heavy metal pollution. The first causes is tourism activity. Tourism activities such as diving, snorkeling, and fishing may involve the use of equipment containing the heavy metal. The construction and renovation of the tourist related, such as hotel, resort, may involve the use of the material and paints containing the heavy metal. The second causes is the petrol from the boat activity. Accidental spill of the petrol from the boat can release a heavy metal into the water. This metal can be present in the oil from the combustion processes. The last but not least is a phosphate fertilizer from the aquaculture activity. Fertilizer produced from the sewage slug can contain the trace amount of the heavy metal present in the original sewage during the rainfall. So, they are the risk of the surface rainfall carrying the particular form of the heavy metal into the nearby water. The impact of heavy metal to the sea life and water composition. The impact of the sea life is heavy metal can accumulate in the tissue of the fish, affecting their health and making them toxic for the consumption. This poses a threat to the both fish population and humans who rely on seafood as a food sources. Shellfish can accumulate a high concentration of the heavy metal, leading to toxicity. This can result in the reduced growth, impaired reproduction, and compromise the immune function. Coral reef also impact to the heavy metal because a coral reef is a sensitive ecosystem and heavy metal pollution can negatively impact the health of the coral reef. It can lead to the coral bleaching, reduce the calcification, and increase the susceptibility of the disease. The impact of the water composition is dissolved oxygen level. Water that had lack of oxygen, it may be cause of the certain heavy metal. Microbial breakdown of the organic material caused by the metal contamination end up in the construction of the dissolved oxygen. Next is a pH level and nutrient imbalance. Heavy metal pollution can disrupt nutrient cycle in the water ecosystem. Metal B can have impact on the supply and cycle of the essential nutrient like the phosphorus and nitrogen by the interacting with the nutrition activity. This is a data from the previous study about the heavy metal pollution. The table 1 shows the study analyzed the heavy metal content of the sediment in Sungai Kilim, Langkawi. The higher concentration of iron was found at the station 5, while the highest concentration of the zinc was at the station 6. The distribution of the cobalt and lead was also uneven along the river. The high concentration of heavy metal is attributed to the anthropogenic activity such as has the domestic sewage, oil spill, and also aquaculture activity. The average iron concentration in Sungai Kili was lower than the earth crust value, with the iron being the more concentrated at the station 5 downstream. This could be due to the weathering process of the sedimentary rock entering the river. The distribution of the iron was uniform along the river, discrete toward the downstream. This study found that the distribution of the iron was uniform along the river, indicating this stability as the most suitable normalizing element for the this study compared to the metal. The highest zinc concentration value was found at station 6. This is a second data from the heavy metal pollution at Sungai Kilim, Langkawi. The graph bar show the enrichment factor for each heavy metal in the study area. The main source of the cadmium that have a higher for the outstation, cadmium enrichment was the anthropogenic activity element deposited by the human activity such as boat cruising. It also includes the agriculture, mining, fossil fuel and industrial wastewater, which are the major source for the cadmium contamination in the marine environment, especially in estuaries. Cadmium has a low solubility in the aqueous solution and it is readily absorbed to the suspended solid, sinking and accumulating in the sediment. The other metal was obtained minimal enrichment for the oil station.
Now for the solution of the problem. Firstly, we have to look better in waste management and reduction. This is because we want to prevent heavy metals from being released into bodies of water, impose tight industrial waste disposal laws. We can also encourage enterprise to use cleaner manufacturing method in order to limit the output of heavy metal containing waste. We also can promote material recycling and reuse in order to reduce the production of new items that contribute to metal pollution. Second is from education and awareness. From education and awareness, we can increase knowledge of heavy metals pollution negative impact among industries, communities, and the general publics. We also can encourage safe disposal practices among individuals to prevent heavy metals from entering marine habitats. Third is from monitoring and research. The government should invest in continuing monitoring initiatives to track the presence of heavy metals in marine environment. We have to support scientific study to better understand the causes, processes, and effect of heavy metal contamination, allowing for the development of more effective treatment. Lastly, if alternative technology. From the research, we have to study and promote alternative technologies that can eliminate or reduce the use of heavy metal in various industrial processes. Explore and create environmentally friendly alternatives to heavy metal based products.
In order to spread the awareness of this project, we are going to use social media as the main platform. WhatsApp and Facebook will be used to reach the older generations or community who are not so active on internet, while platforms like TikTok will be very efficient to spread the knowledge across the country. This is because content on this app spread very fast because of TikTok's open network, which means our video can show up on everyone else's FYP. This increases the probability for the project to be noticed. Next, we created a werewolf theme game that focused on the effect of heavy metal, and the objective for this game is to raise awareness on the effect of heavy metal on the environment. This werewolf theme game features three characters, which is the heavy metal, who plays the werewolf, the member of authority, who serve as the hunter, and the environment, who represent the villagers.